Good morning, everybody. I have not seen any turtles. I've not seen any turtle tracks or anything. Is my audio okay? Can you hear me okay, Crystal? There's a bunch of people fishing down there. Good morning, Jen. Awesome, thank you. There is the Navarre fishing pier right over there. And then there's the condos. The birds are all waking up to eat. I love this time of day. I'm going to keep you guys pointed this direction because it's the best with the light. Hey, Sammy. I haven't been live since last weekend and I've missed everybody so much. There's a little bit of a slope to the sand, so then it just drops down. So I'm going to see what the tide does. If the tide stays like this, then I'm going to move my chair up. Hey, Melissa. Oh, cool, Crystal. You're coming down from East Tennessee and you're trying to buy a place? Hello, Rosa. Well, good luck trying to find a place. I'm sure you will. You too. Thanks for the follows. Yeah, it's just a bird. They're all waking up to have their breakfast. I keep thinking there's something crawling on me, and it's really just my hair. I think the sunrise is going to be really pretty today. Hey, Michael. Thank you for the Go Popular. You're hoping to make friends with the Sea Turtle Patrol this year? I made some friends with the Sea Turtle Patrol. In fact, they should be out here anytime now checking for sea turtle tracks. Those little 2 dots you see out there are kayaks. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Hello, Robert. I'm doing okay. How are you? I'll show you guys the ledge. So I'm sitting on like a slant. But there's the water. See how it goes straight down? So we'll see. If the water stays down like this, I'll just move my chair up. I think it actually might stay down because of how calm it is. Bye, Crystal. Have a great day. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. I actually might move my seat up. And then I can always move it back. Just because I don't think the water is going to come up any further. I could be wrong. That's a lot better. it looks like your view right now? Hopefully the water doesn't come up too high. Cool. I don't even know where that's at. Is that on the Atlantic side or is it on the Gulf? Oh, okay. Thank you. Hello, Robert. That was neat. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Thanks for joining my fan club. The sun, I think, is going to be getting up here in about 5 minutes. So as soon as it starts coming up, I'll show you. Thanks for the follows. The sun is just almost, I can see the light. Welcome in, everybody. That's the Turtle Patrol on the four-wheeler, looking for turtle tracks. This is Arizona. No, it's Florida. Does it look like Arizona? How do you know this place is Arizona? Does Arizona have the Gulf? Miles the Seagull says you're wrong. Right. Well, I mean, I've had people come in here and say it's AI too, so. Whoa, that's crazy looking. It is gorgeous, for sure. It's like it's being squeezed by that cloud. I like to just share the salt, like salt therapy and turtles and stuff like that. Good morning. I just enjoy it. So the turtle patrol just looks to see if there's turtle tracks indicating that there's a turtle nest, and then they stake the turtle nest off so people can't bother it. They also go by and they check the turtle nest if there's already one to see if there's any hatchlings. On my TikTok, if you scroll down, you'll see that I filmed a turtle nest assessment, which is where if the eggs have not hatched yet, they'll go in and they'll check and see if any of the eggs are viable. It's actually really cool. Hello, Cam. Well, there's your sunrise, everybody. Thanks. It's so good to be back. Yeah, Tides gets up. Well, I mean, she's an hour ahead of me, so. She always does them in the morning, so I can't watch them. Because I'm obviously doing my own thing. She and I chat all the time. So, I'm glad she's out doing her thing. It's almost there though, Cam. A couple more months and the sun will be over the ocean here also. I mean, at the beginning of the summer we started, it was over the dunes. It was like right, let's see, it was like right there. So it's slowly making its way. Yeah, I'll be going live during the whole year. I won't be doing sunrises during the week, just like now, because I have to get my kids to school, but on the weekends I will. Thanks for joining my fan club. Gorgeous sunrise. I'm doing good. How are you? Ooh, those black skimmers were like, nope, too many people. That bird is so cute. What is everybody doing on this fine Saturday morning? You just finished your coffee. That sounds amazing. You're going to build an RC track in your backyard? That sounds fun. Well, that's awesome. You're getting your coffee and you're getting a beautiful view. After this, I have to go grocery shopping. You're welcome, Kevin. You're having cooked peas and white rice for lunch. Do you put any sauce with that, or do you just put the peas and the rice together? I shop at Walmart, but I love Publix, but it's too expensive. I do go to Publix every once in a while for like their buy one get one free type of stuff, but yeah. So I joined the Walmart thing where you can get like free deliveries and you can get them to shop for you and all that stuff. It's actually really good. You also get 10 cents off of your gas. So it's definitely worth the money. Oh, awesome. Sounds yummy. Our Publix has self-checkout. I think it just depends on the Publix you go to. In fact, in a certain time in the morning, that's all they have is the self-checkout. This is Navarre Beach, Florida, so I'm about 25 minutes east of Pensacola. If you know where Destin is, I'm west of that. I used to shop at Kroger too when I was well, my parents did when I was a kid. Where did you buy your land at? Keep your eye out for dolphins. You never know. You might see some. About 3 weeks ago, I saw a stingray or manta ray jump out of the water. That was pretty cool too. North Central Florida. Oh, awesome. Two acres is perfect. I don't know if Tallahassee is considered central though, or north central. Starts with an O. Are you close? Or did you? Is the town close to I-75? We want to buy land too. We're gonna do that in a couple of years, and we're gonna build a house. That's what our 9-year plan is to buy land, build a house, and then turn our house into a VRBO. Oh, okay, that could be it. Thank you for the love you so much. love when these birds take baths. They're so cute. He's all fluffy now. What kind of garden, Cam? Like vegetables and stuff, or like fruit, or just flowers? Ooh, 2 orange trees, 3 lemons, avocado, pomegranate, and mango trees. Ooh, that's cool. Hey, Kiki. Probably until around 9:30. Usually 9:30 is when I end it. I like to sit here and watch the water change into emerald green. As soon as the sun gets high enough, the water is going to look beautiful. Not that it doesn't already look beautiful, but it looks even better. So it would be Central Time, because I'm Central. So Eastern it would be, if it was 9:30, it'd be 10:30. You're at PCB watching the same thing. Awesome. Yeah, you can see the sun. It's behind the clouds. So were you born, Cam, were you born in the United States and just decided to move, or what? I don't think I've ever asked you that question. Yeah, a lot of people do walk the beach. Oh, cool. That's interesting. Little Piper looks mad. Yeah, I've heard look how mad he looks. I've heard the food overseas is a lot better than American food, for your health at least. Destin is about an hour west of me. I mean, east of me. I'm next to Pensacola. I think I've eaten hummus one time in my life. So, oh, look at all these pelicans. Whoa. That's a lot of pelicans. I wish those pelicans would land, and then I could get some good pictures of them. Yeah, they did look like the blue angels in the sky. That was so cool. There's a lot of birds out here. We got tons of pigeons. Of course, the sandpipers. We've got the seagulls. Obviously, pelicans flew by. We have the black skimmers. We just don't have Fred the blue heron. Those birds are so funny. It's like they don't like being wet unless, like, they always run away. Hey, Spotter Bob. Best bet, though, if you wanted to take a bath, he'd be in there. But any other time, they're running. The Disney short piper. Which one is that? Is that what that is? I know there's different type of sandpipers because there's some of them are taller with longer beaks. I am relaxing. You didn't just see my toes? Oh, look, why does he, oh my goodness. They're fighting, that's what it is. Did you see that? I wonder why he, like, gets to the ground. Hold on, I want to see if I can zoom out. You're going to look at my legs. It's like a standoff. Uh-oh, somebody's mad. I don't know, Cam. Well, look at them. You guys have the whole beach. Yeah, this is Navarre Beach, Florida. Interesting behavior. He's like trying to back away, and the other one wants to keep confronting. Somebody can hold a grudge. I think it's over with. The other one's kind of walking away now. Interesting. I've never seen them do that before. They have to be territorial. I don't know what the other one did to make the other one angry, but I've never seen one cower like that. That was weird. See all the cool things you get to see when you're on live and you just chill? You never know. Have fun, Carly. I hope you get a good turnout. Yeah, I was wondering why one of them was kind of like kneeled down. I was like, what is he doing? Oh, look, there's Sebastian the crab. Alrighty. Sorry, these people keep trying to do invites. They try to, like, I don't know why they do that. So then my whole screen freezes. Thanks for joining my fan club. I absolutely love this place. Thank you for the heart me. You were riding a kayak and lost the paddle hooks in the sea. Oh no. So I lived in Panama City for about 5.5 years. You too, Carly. And then I've lived here for 4 years. Illinois. I literally lived all around the place though. Born in Illinois, I've lived in Georgia, lived in South Dakota, I've lived in New Mexico, I lived in South Carolina, obviously Florida. I lived right outside of Chicago. I was born right outside of Chicago, and raised there for 8 years. I just saw LTF enter the chat. There she is. How you doing? My parents never really went to Chicago, like, ever. I only went to Chicago one time, and that was, I think there's a dolphin right there, or a shark or something. I went to Chicago once with my husband, and that was about it. So no, I've never been to Greektown or any of those places. We went to the Bean, and we went to Lake Michigan, and we walked through, was it Michigan Avenue? I saw a fin. I don't know what that was. I'm thinking it may have been a shark though, because it was really fast. Which place is my favorite, like where I've lived? Probably Florida. South Dakota, I would probably have stayed in South Dakota if it didn't get so cold during the winter. But anyway, I still have a slight headache. It's not terrible like it's been the past week. So after this, I'm going to go to Starbucks and get some, one of their chai teas, and hopefully that'll help. We lived right outside of Atlanta, if you know where Douglasville is. So we were on the west side of Atlanta. Absolutely hated that place. I don't even like driving through I-20 or Atlanta or any of that area. It's just horrible memories, and that's why I don't speak about it. Thank you, Shannon. I'm feeling better. That's why I'm out here. I had to cancel 2 of my lives last weekend because my head was hurting so bad. You were there for many years? Yes, the Atlantic traffic. So my parents, they lived in Villa Rica, Georgia, and then I moved to Panama City. I was like, peace out, I'm out of here. And I noticed that the Atlantic traffic, like during rush hour, would creep all the way up to past Douglasville, which I think is about a 35-40 minute drive from Atlanta, I think. It's crazy how like populated that place has become. I wouldn't even drive through Chicago. I made my husband. I was like, I am not driving through there. Driving through Denver is pretty crazy too. Yeah, you know what's so funny is people here, 98 here gets really crowded, like really a lot of traffic, yes. But it's just funny when people complain about it, and I'm like, and they've lived here all their lives, and I'm like, dude, you should go live in a big city and then complain. I don't think I've ever been to Sandy Springs. Sounds familiar though. Dunwoody? Okay. I had no idea that you lived in Georgia, Cam. That's crazy. Small world. The weather is perfect here. It is so nice. It's not overly hot. A little bit of a breeze. I'm surprised no one's asked me what the flag color is today. I probably would have moved back to PCB, but my husband said it was easier for him to get a job here, so after he retired, we just decided to stay here. Hello, welcome in. I want to go to the Keys. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. I want to go to Marathon and see the turtle hospital. That's like the biggest thing that I want to do. Are you guys fighting again? Look, they do. Look, they're doing the exact same thing. You pipers need to pipe down. It's that long of a drive. When you look at the map, it doesn't look like it though. She says, stop following me. Hey, Em, how are you doing? I'm glad to be live too, man. It's been rough. You walk away and you go the other direction. My goodness. I feel like I'm taking care of my kids. I'm doing a lot better. I still can't like bend over without my head hurting bad, but from where I was 3 days ago is night and day. Thank you for asking. Ibuprofen and caffeine. Those are the two things that have helped. Go figure. So if you have a tension headache, try ibuprofen and caffeine. I thought I was having like a stroke or an aneurysm or something. It was so bad. It was so painful. I normally don't do anything with caffeine because I have anxiety. So when I've noticed, like I used to drink sweet tea all the time, and then I was having like panic attacks, so I cut out all caffeine. So no, I don't drink herbal teas. I don't do any of that stuff. That's why I was afraid to drink any caffeine. I was like, oh man, is this going to give me anxiety? But it didn't. It didn't. So you got to do what you got to do. Oh my gosh. They do not like each other at all. Good morning, Christina. Oh, that was bad. Now I know why they're fighting all the time. Piper, stop it. Hey. Goodness gracious. You guys stop fighting. Goodness. The day is too beautiful for you to be fighting each other. They're like, what? It's like they're teasing each other though. Like one grabbed something knowing the other one wanted it, and then they wonder why the other one was chasing after them. I don't get it. They're like kids. It's like I brought my kids to the beach. Do you see that little bitty baby? Where'd he go? Little baby Sebastian? Hold on, let me see if I can find him. There he is. Hey, Songbird, look how little. Tiny. Thanks for the popular. I show you guys everything. If I see Sebastian the crab or something cool, I like to show you guys. I don't just, you know, focus on the water all the time. But there's a bunch of little Sebastians all around me getting their dens all cleaned out. So cute. Yeah, except for bathing suits. The sandpipers, I call them Piper or Pip. But yeah, I can't show bathing suits because TikTok will restrict my live. So good morning, Don. Rambo. We could totally call the sandpipers Rambo. I would love to see Elle the dolphin. Uh-oh. Mr. Sandpiper's coming back. You're headed to Florida from Arkansas? Awesome. Safe travels. They woke up on the wrong side of the nest this morning. You didn't hear what I said about the bacteria. The bacteria in the ocean? Did I say anything about bacteria in the last like 10 minutes? Or is this from like a live? Oh, you asked me about bacteria in the water? Is that what you're asking? Yeah, I mean, there is bacteria in the water. Whatever that flesh-eating bacteria is, I know there's some crazy name for it. Okay, Cam. I don't ever go in the water with cuts and stuff because I actually have an immune disease, so I take medication to lower my immune system. It's very rare to get flesh-eating bacteria, but you can get it. I don't know that there's 200 cases in Florida. There could be, but you gotta take what's on the news with a grain of salt because they don't always tell the truth. You can get it from brackish water. You can get it from water that's like, you know, standing still. You can get it from the ocean. Like, it's in the water at all times. It's just, I guess, easier to get it when it's warmer outside versus when it's cold. So yeah, I always say if you got to cut on yourself, if you've recently cut yourself, don't get in the water. I don't, at least. You can get bacteria from cleaning your fish tank. If you've got an aquarium and you cut yourself, and you're like cleaning your fish tank, you can get bacteria from that too. It's definitely a thing. It's just, it's rare, and a lot of people that get it usually have lower immune systems, or, you know, it's definitely something you have to be aware of, though. Oh, there's a baby Sebastian right there. I have a lot of fish tanks. We have a saltwater tank, and then I've got 4 beta tanks, and then a community tank. So I'm always very careful about, if I'm cleaning the tank, I do not put my hand in it if I've got a cut in my hand. Good morning, Greg. How are you? Rivers are nice too, though. Oh, you saw sea turtle tracks? How fun. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. You're going kayaking in 2 hours? Awesome. Here's one of those bigger sandpipers. I'm just happy to be out here without a headache. Did the Turtle Patrol go over and mark it off? We just had the Turtle Patrol. Her name is Cinnamon. She came by with her 4-wheeler to check and see if there were any turtle tracks. The water gives me peace. Oh my gosh, they're fighting again. You two need to go to timeout. Miles the seagull. There's so many birds here today. It is 7:13 a.m. Central Time. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you came in, Greg. I missed all my people. There they come back. Look at how mad he's so grumpy. There's a whole beach and you guys decide to stay together and fight each other. I don't understand it. Yay, thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. Thank you for the rose too. Oh, there's a little bitty baby Sebastian. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. So if you know where Pensacola is, I'm about 25 minutes east of Pensacola. That's your future wife. That's hilarious. It goes straight down. I don't know if you guys can tell the slope, but it literally goes straight down. These are all mad at each other, and then you've got Miles wiggling his little butt tail feathers. You guys. Look how he walks. He waddles. Is he the referee? These birds are just too funny. Cool, you sent to heart me. I don't understand why the sandpiper just doesn't go the other direction. Guess what's back? The flies are back. That's where a fly just bit me. So if you come to the beach, make sure that you bring bug spray. These black flies are awful. Thanks for joining my fan club. We have north winds right now, and north winds bring in the flies, so I kind of figured it was going to happen. Oh, this little sandpiper. He's just chilling. I put off on actually, but I do have that. I do have that in my bag too. Honestly, they don't work. None of the bug sprays work. Because then if they find an area where you haven't sprayed, but I've seen them actually bite right through it. So I guess it depends on the fly. It doesn't matter where I go, they follow. You're welcome. I'm sorry you didn't have much of a summer vacation. You should totally take a road trip to Florida. You're an NYS. What is that? New York? Awesome. I've never been to New York. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Thanks for the repost. Those were black skimmers that you guys just saw. They skim with their beaks. Thanks for the follow, Terry. You too. Thanks for coming in. Where is this beach? This is Navarre Beach, Florida, so I am about 25 minutes east of Pensacola, about an hour west of Destin. You're welcome. Thanks for sending me a rose. Hey, Charlie. Those were some black skimmers too. Where is everybody from? You don't have to tell me where you're from, but if you want to tell me where you're watching from, that's awesome. North Mississippi. You're from Missouri. Awesome. Northwest Ohio. I knew that, LTF. Good morning from Japan. I had to totally translate that because I had no idea what that said. But awesome. Thanks for the Go Popular. And the Heart Me. You're down in Animal Kingdom working? You lucky duck. How cool is that? Although, I mean, it's pretty hot, so I'm sure you're pretty hot down there. Is the sand squeaky today? Sure is. Hello, B. Oh, good. You're in an AC building. Awesome. These two sandpipers have been going at it this whole time. Well, welcome in, Cody. I'm glad you stopped in. There's a lot of new people in my life. Only a selected few visit me every time I go live. Those were not sandpipers. Those were black skimmers. Such cool birds. Oh, I think, are there some more? Nope, that's a seagull. Thank you for the follows. I have been looking for dolphins. I did see something with a fin, but I think it may have been like a little shark or something. Because it was too close and it was too small. These people are fishing next to me, so it would make sense if it was a shark. Got my my sandpiper friend right there. You see him? He's just chilling next to me. I'm like the real life Snow White, except I have the salt life animals, you know, shorebirds and stuff. You guys are gonna have to look at the sand for a second. Bathing suit incoming. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. So if you know where Pensacola is, I'm like 25 minutes east of there. Thank you for following me. You guys have to look at the sand for a second. Thanks for the follow, Jamie. Oh my goodness, there is a itty bitty Sebastian. Hold on, I don't know if I could even get that. Oh, he ran away. There he is. Look how tiny. Baby Sebastian. And then up here, where is he at? I see his eyeballs. Where are you? Oh, he just ran away. Did you see the itty bitty baby? So cute. There's actually one right next to me. Of course, these sandpipers, they're still upset with each other. Alright, hold on. I want to see if I can get this little guy without scaring him. Where is he? They just disappear. Hold on. Oh, he went right into his hole. They're so little, it's hard to find them. Yeah. So I think I get it. This sandpiper says he owns this side of the beach. This one says, I don't care that you own it. I'm going to go there anyway. You ain't the boss of me. And that's why they keep fighting each other. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. He like huddles to the ground. Thanks for sharing my live. Here's a big old Sebastian. Where'd he go? Looking for eyeballs. Where is he? Right there, maybe? There he is. You guys have to look at the sand when there are people in bathing suits. So that's why you keep looking at the sand, other than showing you Sebastian. When it's winter out here, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. There'll be nobody on the beach but me. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Right, I'll still have the creatures to keep me company, yeah. Which is exactly how I like it. two hold grudges. Like, I've never seen anything. Like, we're going on an hour and you guys are still going at each other. They're probably a married couple. Sounds about right. You look paranoid, little guy. There you go. The water's starting to turn pretty now. Oh, the standoff is going to begin again. Here comes Mr. Pip. Yeah, it's definitely beautiful here for sure. Hello. Good morning. You could use the beach today. Hey, Beth. I could use the beach every single day. Good old salt therapy. I usually go live right now on the weekends. And then starting September 1st, I'll be going live Monday through Thursday, and then one of the days on the weekend. So either Saturday or Sunday. Hey, Donnie. I have my TikTok schedule on posted on my TikTok. Sometimes I walk the fishing pier also and show the sea turtles and stuff. Just depends how I feel. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. I have not seen any turtles today, no. Rarely you can see them swimming along the coast, but if I really wanted to see them, I would go to the fishing pier and see them off there. I have tons of cool sea turtle videos though on my TikTok that you can look at if you want to. I think around October. I think it's too cold to swim. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. This is along the Emerald Coast, which is why we have white sand, and then we have beautiful water. When the sun gets up to a certain angle, the water turns a beautiful emerald color. Yeah, it starts back up in April. Just in time for spring break. I would even go ahead and say maybe late March. These two are having a standoff. I think really anywhere along the Emerald Coast if you like the white sand and the water. Navarre is pretty family friendly. Destin is. Panama City Beach is. This is Navarre Beach. Hey Mike, thank you for stopping in. I haven't been live since last Saturday. So a week, yeah. It's been a while. Thank you for sharing the live. There is the fishing pier. Thank you for giving me all those roses, Paula. I think that was my rose goal. Thanks. Hey, Britt. How are you doing? It's perfect out here. It's not too hot and it's not too windy. No, I'm west of Destin, about an hour west. I'm in Navarre. Yeah, the sand is amazing here. It feels like flour or like powdered sugar. This is Navarre Beach, Florida, so I'm about 23 minutes, 23 to 25 minutes east of Pensacola. Thanks for joining my fan club. Mr. Sebastian. Elsa, that's funny that your name is Elsa. The winter can be cold, yes. In the winter, usually it's like in the 50s. And then the low usually doesn't get any lower than like 25. Hey, SL. Long time no talk. Yeah, we have really mild winters. I literally can't complain at all. We got snow the last 2 years actually, which is not normal for our area. You are from St. Petersburg, Florida. Awesome, Mad. Welcome in. I lived in South Dakota, and South Dakota, man, 20 below freezing. I will never forget it. And then the wind chill was just crazy. So I literally all winter long, I'll wear shorts and like a sweater. I wear flip-flops all year round too. Yep, I'm in the Panhandle. Go Blue, you must be a Michigan fan. My dad was a Michigan fan, and my older brother graduated from Michigan. I'm an Illini fan. Pretty sure Illinois beat you guys last year. Or was it the year before? Nice to meet you too. You're going to Orange Beach? Awesome. Dude, I remember when Michigan was like, they were winning constantly. They were, what were they last year? Did they win a lot of games last year? You guys have a brand new coach. Wasn't there like a cheating scandal or something with the last coach? My most favorite thing was my mother graduated from the University of Illinois, and then my dad went. I think he took a couple classes at Michigan, but I don't think he graduated from there. And it was the funnest thing on Saturdays when Michigan and Illinois would play each other. I loved it. I loved every second of it. Yeah, that's right. Yep. $84 degrees now. Thank you, Jonathan. You always give me an update. It feels amazing right now. Oh my gosh, he just ate a baby Sebastian. Is he trying to crawl up your throat? Oh my God, what did you just spit out? What in the world? What was that? Cam is back on the beach. Hello, Cam. That was a long phone call. Yeah, I'm okay as long as I'm sitting. Good morning. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I mean, it just depends on where the hurricane goes. And last year, we didn't get anything. This year, we had a tropical storm kind of like go right across the Gulf, which gave us a lot of storm surge. But the year before that, I think we were getting hurricanes, but they were going into Louisiana, or they were going into the Big Bend, which is like the curve of Florida. So we got like super lucky. Good morning, Explorer. Yeah, I just think it depends. I can't say that we don't get a lot, but just the luck of the draw, I suppose. Thanks for the follow. You added roast beef. Yum. Yeah, the kids started school on Monday. And then my daughter is in pre-K, so she starts on August 31st. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Thank you for joining my fan club. A lot of fishermen out today. Not many people just camping. I'm so glad my kids are back in school. They need to be in school. Keeps their little brains busy. Well, I mean, I have 5 kids. So 5 kids, home all summer. It's been interesting. Yeah, routine is a good thing for them, for sure. They were all super excited about going back to school, which made me really happy. And then my daughter was like, when do I get to go back to school? When do I get to go? And she doesn't really understand time yet because she's only 4. But when I take her to her pre-K for the very first time, I'm going to cry. I know I will. Because she's never been separated from me, ever. You had 2 boys and that was enough? I have 4 boys and a little girl. I got me a village at home. Oh, okay. I'll have to remember your mark. Definitely my regulars. If you change up your profile, let me know so I know. I thought you were somebody new. 5 kids. That's awesome, and they're grown. Good job, Mike. You got through it. I still feel like I'm in the trenches, but it's very rewarding. My oldest is in high school, and it's been different experiencing that part of them growing up. Like, I'm excited for him, but then I'm also sad because I know soon enough he'll be graduating. It really does. It really does go super fast. Is February a good month to visit? Yeah, I think so. January, well, it depends. Okay, so if you're going like Central Florida, South Florida, you'll have perfect weather here. It'll be a little bit on the chilly side. January, February is our coldest months. When we take our trips to Disney World, we usually go in like December time frame, just because the weather is perfect down there. You're welcome. Disney's about 7.5 hours, 8 hours, somewhere around there. Which I'm telling you, I love it because, like, we go there for about a week and a half to like do all the parks and stuff. And by the time we're done doing that, I'm so excited to get back home, just because of all the traffic over there and just the hustle and bustle. That is, it's definitely a drive. I have not seen one dolphin. Thanks for sharing my live. I appreciate it. It is a gorgeous day, and there's not a huge amount of people right now on the beach. Not yet, at least. Ooh, 4 more days? Awesome. Safe travels. last Saturday I was here for like I think it was like 3 hours. And then after I left, people saw a manatee swim by. I was so bummed. It's always when I leave, somebody sees something super cool that I've never saw. Ooh, thank you for all the shares. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. It does feel like it's been forever. I'm used to being on at least 3 times a week, and then the whole school schedule, and then Friday Friday I didn't even go. I didn't go live. Saturday I felt so sick. Thank you for sharing all that. Yep, this is the Emerald Coast, as you can see the beautiful sand. Yeah, you can't beat the sand here. It's just beautiful. The water is looking super pretty now. Hey, Tides. My favorite creator on TikTok is on. Hey, girl. If you guys like the Atlantic coast, go follow Tides. She does lives as well, and she does beautiful videos of the beach and the ocean. Yes, I'm so glad I'm back at the beach. I'm back with Sebastian, and the tons of baby Sebastians all around me, and the sandpipers, and I love it. And I don't feel awful. I still have a little bit of a headache, but it's not terrible. Me too. That was a rough week for sure. Now I hope that the headache stays away. fact, after this, I'm going to go to Starbucks and I'm going to get myself those chai teas, iced chai teas. It seems to help. Let's see. On the beach, what is the name of the beach? What part of the beach is she doing? Girl, what are you doing bathing? I don't know what any of that meant. I had to translate what you said. I don't understand any of what you just said. Thanks for all the taps. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow, Jeff. No hearts anymore when you tap? Question mark? I see hearts going up. Thank you, Mike. Have a good day. Really? That's weird. Good morning. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Hello, Mama Bear. When I tap, I just, like when I go into other people's lives, I get the regular hearts. So, does that mean my TikTok didn't update? Interesting. For us Salt Life content creators, I wish they had like a thing where it would be like when you tapped it, instead of hearts, it would be like something sea themed. That would be super cool. Yeah, I see hearts going up on the screen too. Hey, Nicole. I can change what people see. I wouldn't even know how to do that even if I tried. I am not TikTok savvy. I'll have to look that up and see if I can change that, because that would be super cool if I could. Have like turtles or something, or dolphins going up. That'd be so neat. I do have mods. I don't know if they're in here right now. Do you want to be a mod, Lynn? I can make you a mod. It doesn't hurt considering, you know, not all my mods are on when I do go on, so. Yeah, I booted them. They're gone. There they are, fighting again. Thank you for the roses. Are you guys done fighting each other? Goodness gracious. Look at these two. Hopefully they got out that anger that they've had all morning. You guys stop it. No, they're not mating. They're definitely fighting each other. If they're married, they need to go to the Sandman and get a divorce. Right? They have the whole shoreline. That's what I keep telling them. They have the whole coast. In fact, one of them could go over to the sound and have the whole sound to themselves. I don't get it. Birds are weird. Oh, guys, you gotta look at the Sebastian. He's huge. See if I can get him. He's running across the sand. Come on, zoom up. Look how big he is. Mr. Sebastian, and then we got little bitty babies all around me. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're running on the sand up here. Like there's one right there. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. So cute. The water is looking super pretty. Thank you for joining my fan club. Hey Laura. the ice cream cone. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. I could really use some ice cream. It's getting kind of hot. The lifeguards are doing their exercises, their training before they actually get on duty. I know, as the sun rises, it looks better and better. It's amazing. Oh yeah, there's some, I've already been bit a couple times by the flies. We have north winds, so it makes sense. You couldn't find the Smile Latte? Are you talking about the one that says good morning? This is Navarre Beach, Florida. I could use some caffeine for sure. The water is starting to come up higher and higher also. You were here last weekend? I haven't seen any comments from you. Oh, awesome, Kayla. I'm sure you had a good time. Did you see any sea turtles while you were here? Yay! Thank you, Lynn, for the cheering crab. Oh, he's so cute. My little Sebastian. Aw, your daughter got stung twice by jellyfish. Right now the flag is yellow-purple, so I'm not sure if they'll change it or not. Supposed to be a really hot one today. Like the heat index is supposed to be over 100 again. Yeah, so right, so the purple flag is for dangerous sea life. So yeah, like jellyfish. Those are black skimmers, those birds flying. They're super cool birds. They look a lot like toucans, and they go along the water and they skim with their beaks. Thanks for the follow. Thank you for stopping in, Kayla. Oh, he's got a bone to pick. There he goes. Yeah, they do. They run fast, super fast, like little road runners. Your body and heart actually ache to touch the sand and surf. Aww. So I haven't been on the beach for a week, and it was such a good feeling to hear the water and like step off of the access into the sand. It was the most amazing feeling. Good morning, Jenny. I can understand that. I'm blessed to be able to live here, so it's not so bad. I know that I'm going to be coming back. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Thank you for the repost. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. So if you know where Pensacola is, I'm 25 minutes east of that. Little Sebastian. Whoa, you're going fast. I don't know, probably around 84 or 85 degrees. Although it feels hotter than that. Thank you for the follow, Purple. Thanks for stopping in, Bob. No, this is Navarre Beach, Florida. Good morning. I've been okay. This last week was pretty hard because I was having like these tension headaches, but I'm okay now. How have you been? Thank you. I'm on the mend. I've been taking ibuprofen and drinking caffeine, and oddly enough, it's been helping. So I have not seen any sea turtles. Thank you, I will. I'm surprised I haven't seen any dolphins. I think I saw a shark earlier because it was too small and it was really close to the shore, but all I saw was its fin. You left yesterday? Aw. Hello, Melody. I don't know if I said your name right. Madly? Is that how you say your name? Yes, I'm sharing some salt therapy this morning for everybody. The water is getting flatter as I sit here. Oh yeah, you get some salt there before work. That's awesome. You too. Thanks for stopping in. Absolutely, Jenny. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. Bye, Mark. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you, LTF. Thanks for stopping in. And obviously the well wishes. Hey, Miles. How you doing, buddy? This is Navarre Beach, Florida. You can smell the salt. I'm gonna end the live in about 10 minutes. 10 more minutes of some salt therapy. Hello, Cam, you're back. Thank you, Elsa. Alyssa, I mean, not Elsa. Thanks for the follow. It's getting toasty out here. Oh my gosh, I bet you they were. And I am so hungry. Can you send them through the phone? Hey, Beachy. I haven't even had breakfast yet, and it's 9:03 my time. You can't wait till the day you move to Navarre? Yeah, it's an amazing place to live, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if they changed the flag to a green flag. I went to Andy D's for breakfast. For breakfast one time and then for lunch for one time. It's okay. Hey, Brandy. They do, and they have a lot of like people that go out there and dance and stuff. Good morning, Lisa. I haven't seen you in forever. You're getting ready to paint again? I'm actually about to end the live in about 5 minutes. Got stuff I gotta do. Thank you, Brandy. Oh, it's hot, Cam, for sure. I am literally sweating. It's getting hot. And I also don't want to overdo myself because of my head, so. Thank you so much, Brandy. I am not wearing a hat, no. I don't like hats. I know, Tides. I was so happy to step my foot out on the sand this morning. I'm right next to Fort Walton. I'm in Navarre. Thanks for the follow. Definitely follow if you're going to follow, because I gotta get off live pretty soon. I gotta show my YouTube people, probably go live on YouTube for like 10 minutes and then I'm gonna actually leave. It's Miles the Seagull. Hello, Miles. Walking in here like a boss. Yeah, he had the best strut. Oh, cool. So you're like a neighbor. Maybe it was Millie instead of Miles. I don't think Miles would have walked like that. Oh, thank you for the good morning. Bye, Kiki. It was either Miles or it was Millie. Tides and I, we were like, okay, so the girls are going to be named Millie and the boys are going to be Miles. Alright, you guys, I'm going to end the live. Thank you for hanging out with me today. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I don't know if I'm going to go live or not. It all depends on my brain and if it hurts or not. But I love you guys, and you guys stay safe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Of course, Heather, you have to come at the very end. Yeah, I'm about to leave. I'll give you like 20 seconds of salt therapy to, you know, get your day going. But yeah, I gotta go. I got things I gotta go do. Even though I'm procrastinating, I don't want to go do them. You too. I hope school is going well for you. I think, weren't you supposed to go back to work or something? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Heather. The first week of school for the kids actually went really well. It was just me not feeling well, but other than that, they rocked it. They did great at school. Yep, it sure will. It'll get better as the weeks go. All right, I'm gonna actually leave now.